guys, and welcome to yet another tier list video. I am your host BC King, and today we're going to rank every single mainline Super Smash Bros. Game from 64 to Ultimate, and this one's going to be just a little bit different because instead of doing S through F, we're going to do 1 through 6. So 1 being the best in my opinion, and 6 being what I think is the worst Smash Bros. Game. But without further ado, let's get smashing and ranking. So Smash Bros. 64 is definitely the one I have the least experience with because I played it for the first time, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. And it's a very solid game. However, compared to the other ones on this list, it is absolutely the worst of the worst. However, it is not a bad game. That's not what that means. It's just, if I had to rank it compared to the other Smash Bros. Titles, it would be the lowest because there is not as much content, the graphics not great, the fighting is not that great, the stages are good, we got iconic ones like Hyrule Castle, Peach's Castle, the one-player mode is good too, but yeah, I would rank Smash Bros. 64 definitely the worst of the Smash Bros. Titles. Again, not a bad game. Yeah, just the controls are not the best compared to other Ultimate titles, like the one coming up in just a bit. I do like the modes. Again, the stages are pretty fun. We have, again, Hyrule Castle, Peach's Castle. We have some cool ones like Sector Z. We have, what else is there? We got, Congo Jungle. The character roster is pretty good. We got, Mario, DK, Fox. And then we have some unlockables like Luigi, Jigglypuff, Captain Falcon, I think is in there, or maybe not, I don't remember. But, yeah, I think there's, what, 12 characters? So, yeah, again, not a bad game, but, the other games just have so much more content, more characters, more stages, more to offer, so if I have to rank Smash 64 compared to the other ones, it would be number 6. But, yeah, I still like this game a lot. It started the series, so this game is why we have Smash Bros. In the first place, so thank you, 64, for, giving us what is now one of the best franchises of all time. So yeah, but unfortunately Smash 64 is definitely number 6 on my list. And now we get to the one that I think is the most iconic Smash Bros. Of all time, being Super Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube. This one I also played very late in my life. I think I played it for the first time back in 2019 because I found my GameCube after like over a decade of looking for it. It was like in my sister's storage, I think. And, I got Melee as a way to, like, kinda see games that I missed when I had it back in my childhood. And, yeah, Smash Melee is iconic for a reason. The controls are fantastic, it's super fast-paced. We got a lot of new characters like Sheik and Bowser and Ganondorf. We got an adventure mode, which is pretty cool. We got, event mode, classic mode, I think, was that Melee? Yeah, I think it was. But yeah, the jump from Smash 64 to Melee is pretty damn impressive. Like, just the amount of content they added and just refining the controls and more cool stages like, Rainbow Ride from 64, or Mario 64, I should say. What else did we have? We had, I think, was Temple in Brawl or was it in Melee? I think it was in Brawl first, right? Maybe, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, yeah, we had Mewtwo as well. We had Pichu, Young Link, like, people that really nobody asked for but got anyway. So, Pichu being the definitely most obscure one. Like, Pichu is just a very out there choice, but I like playing as Pichu. It's cool. At least in Ultimate. Melee, I don't know, but yeah. Oh, Poke Floats. Oh my god. Poke Floats is one of my favorite stages of all time in Smash Bros. And the fact that we have not gotten that stage back just pisses me off. I love Poke Floats. I know you all do too if you play that stage. I love Poke Floats. And again, there's so much more new Pokemon that they can add for, like, things to brawl on. Like, we have 9 generations now. Like, that's a big excuse to finally make a Poke Floats 2 or something. And I mean, yeah, in Ultimate and Brawl and whatever else has the stage border, you can make your own Poke Floats, but I mean, I don't know, I feel like it should be a stage that returns in, like, either the next one or, I don't know, but Poke Floats is awesome. But yeah, Melee gave us trophies finally, that was cool. A lot of them are pretty hard to unlock, like the Giga Bowser one, because you have to do Classic and you have to beat Classic in, what, 15 minutes and beat Giga Bowser or something like that. But yeah, Melee's iconic. Like, there's a reason why people still consider it the best Smash game, but for me, if a certain other game did not exist on this list or wasn't as good as it was, I would put Melee at number 1, but for me, Melee is an easy number 2. I think it is the second best Smash game out there. However, there is one game, which we will get to in a bit, that I think is better than Melee in terms of content, controls, refinement, and just, yeah. So, Smash Bros. Melee, solid number 2. Very iconic Nintendo game, beloved by many, I should say. But, yeah, Melee is number 2 for me. So I'm not sure if the jump from Melee to Brawl is quite as impressive as the one from 64 to Melee, but Smash Bros. Brawl, at the time when it came out, it was a big deal. Like, this game really pushed the whole third party and just everything, because we got Solid Snake and Sonic the Hedgehog in Smash. Like, that was the start of getting these amazing third-party characters in Smash Bros. And basically, this game kicked off the whole, like, you know, the whole hype for reveal trailers, too, because I think Melee had some, too, but as far as, like, really cinematic and showing off, like, this character's universe and what they're about, I think Brawl's where it really all began, at least in my opinion, but yeah, like, back in the day, getting Snake and Sonic is the equivalent of getting Sora in Smash Ultimate, in my opinion. Like, that was insane. I did play Brawl very late in my lifetime. It was like 2010 or 11 that I got it, and it came out in 2008, so I played it pretty late. But yeah, Smash Bros. Brawl is fantastic. However, it is, I think, the slowest moving Smash Bros. Game because the movement is a tad sluggish. But in terms of content, this game has a lot. We have a trophy launching arcade minigame, which you can get trophies from. That's pretty cool. A pretty cool, pretty good classic mode. Event matches are back. New people new fighters include, of course, Snake and Sonic, which I mentioned earlier. We got Lucas. We got I think was Ike in Melee? I don't think he was. I know Marth was, but I think Ike was in Brawl. We got Meta Knight, King DDD. We got Wario. We got there's so many good ones. We had Wolf. We had Olimar. Like, so many great additions from existing or previous Nintendo franchises. So that was cool. But the biggest thing by far, as you guys probably can guess, the Subspace Emissary. A massive single-player campaign where you get to play as pretty much every character that's in this game, and they all come together to fight the same enemy. You can like see all the universes like collide together. The cutscenes are just fantastic. Like, I was mind blown when I played it for the first time back in the day. Just seeing all these characters interact for the first time. Like, we had Luigi and King Dedede. We had Mario and Link. We had Pikachu and Samus. Like, it is such a good mode. And again, it's a side mode in a video game. It could be its own game, like, seriously. Like, we could have a solo adventure game called the Subspace Emissary, but no, it's a side mode in Smash Brothers. Like, what? That's crazy. And the bosses, too. We got, like, Petey Piranha, Rayquaza, what else? Porky from Mother 3. We had, Ridley and Meta Ridley. That was awesome. And then, of course, Taboo. Taboo is iconic, man. Like, that fight is such a good fight. And, it can be hard when he uses the wind attack and the, other one where he, like, gets big or something. Whatever. But, yeah, Brawl is just packed with content. But, it isn't the game that has the most content, which we'll get to in just a bit. But, again, at the time, Brawl was fantastic. Like, it was a massive undertaking. Sakurai really pushed things to the limit, with this entry. But, if I had to rank it compared to the other ones, I would probably say it's number 4. Because, again, this game is pretty slow-moving. The fighting can get a bit sluggish. And, the graphics aren't exactly that pretty to look at compared to, even Melee in some cases. But, still a fantastic game. Iconic Smash Bros. Game. It really... Again, this started the whole third-party dilemma for Smash Bros. It started, like, oh, and the soundtrack, too. Music is great in Smash Bros. We had so many iconic tracks, like the menu theme, all that good stuff. So, But yeah, if I had to rank it, definitely number 4. I think there are 3 games that are better than it overall, but yeah, Brawl's great. We all love it. I love it. So Brawl is an easy number 4 on this list. I think out of every Smash Bros. Game, even more than 64 in some cases, I think Smash Bros. 3DS gets kind of a mediocre rep these days, because it's the first ever handheld Smash game, which is a great thing. Like, I never thought we'd see a Smash Bros. Game on a handheld, ever in my lifetime, because it's always known for being on these, you know, consoles that can have more power and, like, you know, allow for a bigger and better game to be on it. But Smash 3DS was a phenomenal undertaking. Like, it runs pretty well. I had no, like, bugs or glitches or lag or whatnot, so that was great. I mean, online probably, but other than that, not really. However, I will say that Smash Bros. 3DS is a bit light on content. However, Smash Run is phenomenal. Like, I wanted that mode in Ultimate so badly, and we didn't get it, like, even with DLC. So, Smash Run is just this iconic 4-player thing where it's like Kirby City Trial from Kirby Air Ride, where you collect power-ups throughout the stage, and then you use those power-ups to get, you know, boosted in a final fight against the other players. And depending on what you get, it can either help you or make it easier for you to lose. That was a great mode. Classic mode is pretty good too. Honestly, I think this one's better than the Wii U version. I'm gonna say it right now. I think 3DS definitely has the better classic mode, because you can choose your own paths you want to take. It's cool looking. Wii U is too random, I feel like. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of, like, the whole trophies all together and you gotta pick which ones you want. I don't know. I just think 3DS has the better classic mode. The graphics are definitely the lowest point for me, because it is on a handheld, so the graphics can't be that powerful, but it still looks pretty good. We got some cool stages like Rainbow Road, we had Spirit Train, we had Reset Bomb Forest. Like, there was a lot of good 3DS-only stages, but a lot of these feel like they should have been in the Wii U version instead, especially Rainbow Road. Like, I know Rainbow Road is from Mario Kart 7, which is on the 3DS, but that track would probably look a lot better on the Wii U version, in my opinion. So, that was kind of sad to see it not on the Wii U as well. But there are a bunch that are on Wii U as well, so that's great. Again, Smash Run's fantastic. No story mode for Smash 4, though, which is kind of sad, because I loved Subspace and Brawl. We got some new characters. We got Wii Fit Trainer, Mega Man, and Pac-Man, which are another huge third-party pull. We had Bowser Jr. We had the Duck Hunt dog. Like, what? Duck Hunt? How can that work? But it did, and I was happy to see it. What else? Oh, DLC. We had, like, Ryu from Street Fighter. That was cool. Bayonetta. We had, who else? We had Roy come back from Melee. We had, Mewtwo and Lucas come back as well. And we had Corrin from the new Fire Emblem game at that time. So, yeah, 3DS is good, but if I had to rank it, it would be 5, because it is faster than Brawl, but in terms of content, it cannot compete with Brawl even. Like, Brawl has a huge amount of content, and 3DS just isn't really that big on content. Like, again, Smash Run is great, but that's really only really the only mode that is worth it in Smash 3DS, besides, like, you know, the pretty average to good classic mode and whatnot. But, yeah, 3DS is great, but, if I had to rank it, it'd be 5 for me. I think it could be a lot better than it was, but for being a handheld Smash game, it is definitely an achievement. But, yep, number 5. Man, it still blows my mind that we got 2 versions of one Smash Bros. Game. We had 3DS and we had Wii U. And to me, unequivocally, Wii U is a better version. We got better graphics, which are HD, and they look gorgeous. We have more content, obviously. However, I will say, Smash Tour freaking sucks. Nobody likes it. It is a horrible Mario Party ripoff that literally nobody likes to play. I hate playing it. It is such a horrible experience. I don't like that mode. So Smash Run is the better mode when it comes to, like, the exclusive modes for each version of Smash 4. Also, the stages are better in my opinion. We have, like, what do we have? We had Orbital Gate Assault, we had, Jungle Hijinks from Tropical Freeze, I think, or Returns, I don't remember which one that's from. And yeah, we had some brought from 3DS, which is kind of cool, like, what was it? What was I gonna say? I forgot, but, yeah, there's stages that are from 3DS, which are kind of cool. As far as other modes, I do kind of enjoy the Master and Crazy Orders because you can tackle these, like, special fights to get rewards. That's kind of cool, I guess. The trophies look pretty good in this one, too, like the Final Smash trophies. And, oh, I should have brought that up in Brawl, by the way. We had Final Smashes introduced. I'm sorry I didn't bring that up, but, yeah, they're cool. And, yeah, so that was cool. What else? Oh, so, 3DS and Wii U had this thing where you can, like, use your 3DS in the Wii U version to play the game that way. That was kind of cool, I guess. Oh, Amiibo as well. That was the first game to use Amiibo. That was kind of cool. I didn't really use them that much, but it was cool. You could train your own figure to fight other people with. That was, I guess, kind of a neat thing to have. There were custom moves as well. I think those in 3DS too, so that's not really that special. But, yeah, graphics, again, are gorgeous. Like, this game at the time was pretty fantastic until a certain other game came out and trumped even the Wii U version. Yeah, again, no story mode, which is kind of sad yet again. But Sakurai did say why he didn't do that, because he didn't want these cutscenes to get leaked on the internet, because they did for Brawl, and it kind of made him sad. But, yeah, Wii U plays pretty good, too. It is, like, the second most refined Smash game besides the one we're about to talk about in a second. But, I can't rank it number 1 because, again, the modes aren't that great. Like, Smash Tour and the orders are just okay. Like, they're good, but they're not really that great in my opinion. The event matches are good, I guess. But if I had to rank it, it'd be 3. It would not be number 1. You guys know what 1 is already, before this video even started, hopefully. But, yeah, Wii U is very refined. The gameplay is, again, pretty refined. It's fast, frenetic. Not quite to Melee's level, but, it's better than Brawl by, like, a lot. So, yeah, Smash Wii U is a very solid number 3 for me. But, there is one game that trumps even all of these iconic games. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate still to this day feels like an unreal game to me. This game's content just is unreal. Like, this is one of the most massive games I've ever seen on any console ever, even like Tears of the Kingdom level to an extent. But just what they added and refined is crazy. They brought back every single fighter from every single game, even Pichu and Young Link from Melee, which nobody thought would come back. And then the new ones we got are like some fan-requested characters like K. Rool, Ridley, Simon Belmont. And then DLC, we had Minecraft Steve. We had Banjo and Kazooie. We had Sora. Sora got into Smash. That's crazy! Like, what a way to end the DLC with by far the most requested and talked about Smash character of all time. Like, Sora in Smash. The third-party support in this game is insane! Again, Minecraft, Kingdom Hearts, Banjo and Kazooie, Final Fantasy, Persona 5, we had Joker! From Persona 5 in this game! Like, who saw that coming? It's crazy! And then we had the modes. We had, like, Adventure Mode with World of Light, which I will admit is not as good as Subspace, but it is more streamlined in my opinion. The boss fights are good, too. We had Ganon, Giga Bowser, Rathalos from Monster Hunter. We had Dracula from Castlevania. Like, now that I played the games, it's like, I can see where they took that fight from. It's pretty cool to see. We had Galeem and Darkon, of course. That final fight is pretty cool where you fight both of them and the lead up to it with the boss gauntlet. That's awesome. But again, I think overall the story mode in Brawl is better than Ultimate's. Like, I love Subspace to death. I think we all do. So yeah, Ultimate had really no cutscenes, which is kind of a downer. But yeah, content is just off the charts. We had, Squad Strike, which is like the tag team elimination mode, which I think a lot of people, including myself, wanted. We had, Smashdown, where you could, like, go through the entire roster and you can't pick the same one twice, which is kind of cool. Amiibo are back, but again, didn't really use them that much, so yeah. What else was there? Oh, by far the best classic mode of the entire series. Like, the fact that every fighter has their own route that's based around that character's universe, and people they fight are the people that make sense for them to fight against, that is such a brilliant idea. Like, you know, Ryu having only stamina matches, or Dr. Mario fighting, like, red, yellow, and blue characters, like they do in Dr. Mario with the red, blue, and yellow pills, or the, whatever you call them, the viruses. That was fantastic. Like, that is by far the best classic mode of the entire Smash Bros. Series. We had no trophies, unfortunately, but we did have spirits, and those are cool, I guess, because you can power up your fighter to do better in matches, but I still kind of miss the trophies, I'm not gonna lie. The final smashes are probably the best in the series, too. Like, we have, you know, none of that, like, transformation crap where you can just, get a new form and then walk around the stage. Like, they're all fast and they're to the point. That's cool. The reveal trailers are, like, still the biggest hype train of all time. Seeing, like, Banjo and Steve's reveal trailer and Sora's reveal trailer, they were all fantastic. Again, Smash Ultimate is just an unreal game to me. Like, it does not feel real even, like, over 5, or almost, like, 6 years later, or no, 5. Yeah, 5, sorry. Almost, like, 5 years later, it still feels like a game that shouldn't exist, because there is so much content here, so much third-party support. The gameplay is the most refined Smash, even more than Wii U. Like, Wii U was pretty refined as well, I will admit that, but Ultimate just made it the perfect speed. Like, it's not quite as fast as Melee, but it's a lot faster than Wii U and Brawl. It hits that sweet spot, if you know what I mean. So, Ultimate's great. It is easily #1 on this list. Like, I know a lot of you would put Melee #1, and that's fair, but for me, when it comes to content, gameplay, modes, characters, stages, just everything in general, Ultimate has to top my list. Like, I love Melee to death, I do, I love Melee, but not even Melee can top the greatness that is Smash Bros. Ultimate. It is easily the best Smash game of all time, one of the best games of all time in my opinion. Like, this game just has so much going for it. Just, what this game is a massive achievement in my book. So, props to Sakurai, props to Nintendo. Smash Ultimate is fantastic. It is easily #1 on this list, and I think it is not only the best Smash game of all time, but one of the best games of all time, period. I love it, you love it, so that is topping this tier list. So, there you go. That is my tier list of every Smash Bros. Game. List is right here once again. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of my tier list? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Do you think that Melee should be #1? Do you hate Ultimate? Let me know your tier list down in the comments below, and I will respond to it and see if my list is good for some people or bad for others. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next tier list video, and thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye, guys! Hey, hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see another awesome video, as well as one that you might have missed from this week, click the 2 videos on your left. And make sure you subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of future videos. With that said, I'll see you all in the next amazing video.